Let's do this.
I like that you even asked me if I was ready. You just went.
I don't know. Episode what? I don't know.
Who cares? 13? Could be 13.
Probably is.
You know what I noticed? It is Saturday.
It's Saturday.
It's
Tonight.
gonna be Saturday in 17 minutes.
Tonight, Yuri's coming over to cook with me, so I better make sure that everything's ready for it. She'll definitely have a higher expectations than me, that's for sure. Soy sauce, sesame, oil, green onions, garlic. Seems like I have everything we need. The kitchen itself, on the other end, well, it's unkept, to say the least.
Unkept.
Yeah, that looks like a fucking dirty-ass kitchen right there.
You know,
When was the last time I
it
used
is.
some of this stuff? I involuntarily grimace as I swipe a finger across the dusty surface of a pan. Definitely not a setting that Yuri would be used to cooking in.
I'm gonna read your fucking line.
A few minutes of blood, sweat, and tears later, everything's clean. Or at the very least, passable. We probably won't use most of this, but with my luck,
I
we'll
feel
need
like
the one thing I didn't
going
wash.
through my veins and everything's getting cold.
Right on cue, there's a knock at the door. It's either a very polite robber or Yuri. That's funny.
Yeah, she's stealing your heart. It's
Yeah! After quickly drying off the last dish, I answer it.
Hi, Dorito. Why you laughing?
I don't know. She's carrying a few bags that I assume contain groceries. Harry, great to see you. Come on in.
As you're already in the kitchen.
Yeah. Hopefully binge watching various cooking shows featuring an angry chef yelling at other cooks was enough preparation for
I
this.
don't think it is.
I've watched that
I
show.
know.
It's called
Yeah,
copyright reasons.
What do you mean fucking copyright?
I don't know.
You can't say the fucking name of the show.
I don't remember his name.
Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that's the show's name?
Yeah, 100%.
Hell's
Totally. Yep.
Kitchen.
At least I'd have prepared me for being yelled at for my inevitable mistakes.
Yeah, you're speaking, you just can't speak. What was that? What was that fucking line?
You're yelling at me? Just setting the groceries down on the counter, I grab a clean pan.
Alright. So what shall we make first?
Good question. So long as it doesn't end up with the call to the fire department, I'm fine with whatever. She giggles slightly.
Well, I believe we'll be fine. Can you stop slurping every time you take a drink?
We'll be good regardless. So come on, Chuckleberry Finn. She stares at me for a solid few seconds.
What? Oh, my apologies. I didn't realize.
It's alright, huh? To be honest, it was a pretty bad joke anyway.
It's like she
Bad joke.
Shit.
Trying to ignore my burning face, I moved the conversation along. So what do you feel like having?
Would you be open to making the teriyaki salmon?
Because I already brought the ingredients, so you
Besides
better
salmon.
say yes.
It's like I brought it besides salmon. Anything besides salmon.
Sounds good to me. We gather ingredients and equipment together on the kitchen table. Yuri takes a deep breath and concentrates on the food in front of her. You alright, Yuri?
Yeah, it's just that I haven't done this in a while.
Oh boy.
That is, cooking with someone.
I can relate to that, haha.
You slurping it.
But if you've made it as many times as it sounds like you have, this should be a cinch for you.
Yeah, thank you for the vote of confidence.
Places a scrap of paper with a handwritten
Recipe. Not
recipe onto the counter.
Like, you're really good at reading.
The handwriting looks to be Yuri's. Something's different about it.
Maybe you really are illiterate. Who knows? I suppose we should begin by making the sauce. Recipe 2. Okay, you pass me the soy sauce and sesame oil.
Sure, just tell me what I have to do.
Okay, could you peel and mince 2 cloves of garlic in the meantime?
That's one of the few things I can actually do competently in the kitchen, so you chose a fitting job for me. Mom loves using garlic, so I've seen it cooked often enough to know what I'm doing. After peeling it, I place the garlic under the knife and crush it. ... Yuri's focus on her cooking is intense, to say the least. It's like how she is when she talks about literature. One thing that amazes me how fast and efficient her movements are. The longer we cook, the more confident she becomes. It's rather difficult to keep up with how fast she moves at times.
Are you done drinking, or you're just messing with the fucking cap?
Before I know it, the salmon's marinated in the sauce and ready to be baked. Wow. You talked about how you weren't an expert, yet you are incredible.
It's not. I mean, with enough practice.
Oh, Jordan. I broke Yuri. Yuri, it's alright. It's not often that I see you have so much passion for something other than literature.
Yeah. I'm a bit of a fan of cooking. My family had teriyaki salmon dishes every Saturday evening when I was younger, and I ended up learning from my mother how to cook it. Eventually, I practiced enough for the whole process to become a bit of a blur.
Honestly, I wish I'd done the same thing and learned how to make family recipes as well.
But I'm stupid. But it's not too late for you to learn, right?
That's true. Speaking of family, are you bringing some of the food back home for them as well?
Eh? Oh, the salmon wouldn't be good by the time I returned home, so you could have the leftovers.
Fine by me.
Or they're dead.
Jordan,
Yeah.
let's not go that far yet, okay?
Oh, sorry. Only one of them would be dead. Possible two. Anyway, could you start cooking the rice while I put the salmon in the oven?
Alright. Would it be much of a dinner if it were just salmon?
My ear still fucking hurts. This entire time it's been...
LOL! Pain funny.
Ha, have an ear infection.
Yeah, fun. The whole kitchen smells of
Maybe,
salmon with a subtle sweet undernote to it.
Hey, you didn't do a tower again for the third time.
Whatever. Man,
I mean, whatever. We could be going like an hour and 10 minutes, 20, 30.
Man, I wouldn't mind if my kitchen smelled like this 24/7.
I don't like the smell of fish. So maybe not. Maybe now that you've learned this recipe from me, you could cook it for yourself.
Huh. I think I'll want to practice a few more times under your guidance before I do it myself. Anyway, let's eat.
Let's. It does smell rather appetizing. Maybe cooked salmon would be better than not, but fish is still fish.
Salmon is tender and flaky when I bite into it. It comes apart, no trouble at all. And every chew releases a burst of umami with the teriyaki flavor perfectly complementing the fish. Yuri, this is amazing!
It's nothing, really.
Despite her protest, a smile spreads across her face. A few minutes later, we've had our fill. I had a hard time holding myself back from eating more, but it'd be bad manners to devour everything in front of Yuri. ... This is really nice.
Yeah.
Having dinner with someone over and having something made fresh as well.
Ah, it's quite dark outside.
Wow, it's already 9. Time flies, huh?
I should be going now.
It isn't super late, but I think she mentioned before that she wakes up early regardless of the day. Do you want me to walk you home? She shakes her head.
I'll be fine, although I do appreciate the offer. I really enjoyed our time today, Georgie.
It's been a lot of fun for me too. You're more than welcome to come over anytime you want.
That's much appreciated.
Before I knew it, she's already at the door.
Oh, could you wait a moment? I believe I forgot something important.
Huh? What is it?
It's the paper with the recipe on it.
No problem, I'll let me grab it for you. For a moment of searching, I spot it next to the stove. Phew, at least it's safe. As I hand it to her, I take a closer look at the recipe. Huh? Your handwriting seems a little different.
It
on
ain't
this
her
note.
handwriting. Yeah. Oh, that's because it's my mother's handwriting.
Ah, makes sense. Well, it's just as pretty as your handwriting.
I suppose so. I always... Wait a minute, you trying to seduce my mother? What the fuck is going on? I always did admire her penmanship.
She smiles to herself, a fair way to look into her eyes. Well, see you Monday. My words seem to pour out of her thoughts. She pauses for a moment, then smiles at me.
See you then.
Boo! Fucking idiot.
I mean, yeah, Sunday, it was like a no-go, because she's doing something that day, but like still. You pulled her out of her thoughts. That means you can't stare at her more.
It's only been about a week or so, but I've been craving Yuri's teriyaki salmon a lot lately.
Only the salmon, nothing else. So it's the only thing I'm...
Yep, 100%. Only thing.
My heart desires.
So much so that I'm
Salmon.
currently just staring into space, like thinking about it. The wonderful use of club time, Jury V2.
Hi, Jeremy2. What'd you do that for?
Siri suddenly pops up in front of me without warning. Oh, Siri, don't do that.
Don't you love when you drink water and you have to make sure your hair doesn't get wet?
I don't have that problem.
Do what? Say hi?
Don't startle me like that.
You mean don't wake you up like that?
Hey, I wasn't even sleeping.
But you were daydreaming. That's close enough.
For you, maybe.
Meanie.
Anyway, did you need something?
So I can't just say hi now?
No, you can't. I'll have you arrested and try it from now on.
You're so silly.
Yeah, so what's up?
Actually, I did want to ask you something. Do you want to go with me and Natsuki after the club's over?
What are you guys planning to do?
I don't know. We're gonna wing it.
I guess they already never really was a planner. Are you sure I wouldn't be butting into whatever Nizuki wants to do with you?
Come on, Jeremy2. We haven't played together in so long. I'm sure she won't mind.
Geez, alright, I'm in, but you have to be the one to tell Nizuki that I'm coming along too.
Okay, it's a deal. Okay, everyone. I think that's it for today. Good work, and I'll see you all tomorrow.
Sorry, slides up to me as I wave goodbye to Yuri.
Sidles, not slides. Maybe it didn't mean slides, but they messed up, but it's just like...
I'm not gonna lie, kinda wanted to hang out with Yuri instead. Oh fuck, are we out the juice? I guess I've been...
Yeah, but like you already said okay. You can't just deny that.
I guess I've been doing that a lot lately, and Siri's right. It has been a while since I've hung out with her. Still.
Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I guess so. Did you tell Nizuki yet?
About that.
No, for fuck's sake. Sayori!
I'll do it now. Hi, Natsuki. Hey, let me just make sure my manga's put away properly before we get going. By the way, can we fight Jeremy2 too? Eh? Why?
Shrug and smile when Nizuki narrows her eyes at me.
It'll be fun. Please? Ah, fine. But only because it's you asking. Yay! Let's go! Wait, I still need to check my manga.
10 minutes of Nizuki fussing, half an hour walking later, we're strolling through the downtown area. So what do you guys want to do?
I think Natsuki wants to buy more manga. Hey. Well, new chapter of this manga I'm reading came out, so...
The bookstore
find
it is,
Yuri
then.
at the bookstore.
Huh? So you come here to buy your manga?
Yes, the bookstore. This is the bookstore. Got a problem with that?
No, it's just that I usually go to A-Books for mine.
Oh, I go there sometimes too, but the magazine I wanted to pick up today is cheaper here. Which magazine is it?
Nizuki makes a beeline to a table stacked with manga and holds up a colorful illustrated manga magazine.
Scratched up my hands.
Character that's drawn on the cover has exceedingly huge eyes. This looks like the type of thing that pair of frat girls
Parfait. You can't just say parfait.
would have been published in.
This is probably one of the best shoujo manga magazines in circulation right now. I mean, Parfait Girls is first published in this.
Yep, called it.
Look, it even comes with a little free gift.
Points out a small packet dashed to the back.
My elbow hurts. This part of the head hurts. Ear doesn't hurt anymore, but now it's bread. Pain.
Funny.
Pain. Looks like this month's issue comes with a pack of gel pens. Nice. Try to tell me that your manga could beat that.
I mean, mine certainly don't come with gel pens.
Exactly.
Turn to Sari as Nizuki starts flipping through her magazine. Do you have anything you need to look for?
I don't think so. Oh wait, I actually need to buy a new copy of the English workbook.
Why? Don't tell me you.
I lost it.
Jeez, we'd better go look for it then. Hey Nizuki, Sarah and I are going to go find a workbook.
Have fun with that. I'm gonna be here for a while.
Look at that face.
Look at that face. That
walking-
disappeared immediately.
We began walking through the aisles, scanning the titles of the books, manga, light novels, children's fiction, adult fiction. There we go, education. I'm wondering,
Fucking cold.
should I get something for Yuri?
And when I was doing that motion, my hand got scratched again.
It would definitely be nice to be able to repay her for the copy of Portrait of Markov. What book could I get her that she hasn't read yet, though? Hey, Sayori, She looks up from pursuing a table.
It's like, yo, what book do I get here?
Has Yuri ever mentioned any books that she wants? Like ones that she hasn't bought yet?
No. Or at least I don't remember it. She probably just by herself there's a book she was interested in. Did you want to get some for her?
Yeah, I just thought that I'd thank her for giving me the portrait of Markov.
That's sweet of you, Jujubito. Oh, there it is.
Sari triumphantly picks up the book she was looking for.
Anyway, if you don't know a book to get her, how about buying something else?
Huh? Like what?
I don't know. The books are stuff like stationery too, right?
That's actually a really good idea.
You know she loves knives. You should listen to me more often.
I would if you always had good ideas.
What? Are you saying that I don't?
Hey, you're the one who said it, not me. She sticks her tongue out at me. Now, how about helping me find the stationery section?
It's a pretty small store.
Sometime later, we find ourselves back at the front of the store with Mizuki.
Oh, there you guys are. What took you so long?
Sorry. I was looking for something to get Yuri. Hold up a slim package wrapped in cellophane. Found some really nice heavy-duty parchment paper. Actually feels pretty satisfying to write on. I'd use it.
Oh, shit, let's see that face change. You saw
If
that
it weren't
face
so
change.
expensive.
It was like, yeah, and then it's like, oh. Did you guys pay for everything then? Yep, we're all good.
So, where are we headed next?
If you guys are hungry, I know a pretty good place to get some food. Ooh, what kind of food? It's...
Look at it.
You always just get that's like, that's food. It's like,
Food.
it's...
Mizuki shoots me the briefest of glances.
Well, it's this little tea at Gravey's place that I discovered a while back. Is Yuri gonna be there?
Aww.
Last time Yuri works there.
Mizuki. Oh, damn.
But I wouldn't expect a boy to be able to appreciate sweets.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
In the first fruit, I was sweet man.
Tea isn't even sweet. It's basically just bitter leaf juice.
Ugh, not that kind of tea. It's a sweet kind of tea, like milk tea, you know, like type that you put tapioca pearls in to make a boba.
Boba? Oh.
Boba? You mean bubble tea? You mean my line? Yes, exactly. But I like calling it boba because that's what it's called, where it came from, Taiwan.
You were totally the type to watch something with subtitles because it sounds more authentic in the original language, huh?
It is more authentic when it's not dubbed.
Shut the fuck up, Mizuki. I like you, but like, shut up.
I like it when it's subbed too. You're like, that's just you, man. Comment Bubba is more Natsuki-ish anyway. Because it sounds so cute when she says it. I am not cute. Come on, man. Look at me. This hair mess is like that in real life. Yeah, no cuteness.
You know, it's supposed to be a compliment when someone calls you cute.
Not the way you guys say it.
How else does she want us to say it?
Yo, you're fucking cute. Deal with it. Is
Anyway,
that
what do you mean? I wouldn't be able to appreciate it. Just because I'm a guy, it doesn't mean I don't like sweets. After all, I grew up with Sayori, and you know how she is with them.
So it's like because of me they can appreciate them.
It's not what I meant.
What Sarah said does make sense. Of course, you'll never reach our caliber when it comes to that stuff.
Wait a minute. Are we really dividing sweetness? Like, oh my god, whatever. Okay.
She's trying to be smug, deal with this, live with it, alright? But if you're already used to it because of Sayori, might as well go.
And with that, Mizuki drags us along with her. I'm not sure what kind of logic she uses, but if it works, she's probably just embarrassed about showing me her interest. Maybe she doesn't hang out with many guys.
Here it is. Harufo tea.
Looks like a fairly generic modern cafe. It's pretty empty right now, but I guess this time of day isn't peak rush hour for any cafe.
Haven't been here in too long. Hurry up and order, guys.
Hold on, we don't even know what's on the menu.
If you take too long, I'm gonna order for you.
Secure readily rattles off an order to the cashier. It's clear that she's been here more than a few times before. What do you think you're getting, Sayori?
I don't know. What about you?
I don't either, haha.
Jeez, don't you dare to do that thing where you just stand indecisively for like half an hour.
The tone of her voice is as bossy as ever, but there's a surprisingly big smile on her face. Even Mizuki can't keep up the act forever, huh? Alright, I'm just gonna go with this. Before we know it, we are all seated around a table with our drinks in hand. Mizuki got some kind of rose milk tea with heart-shaped strawberry jelly that drink was definitely made for her. Meanwhile, Sayori and I ordered a passion fruit slush and a green tea mango drink, respectively.
Whoa, this is so good. No wonder you like this place so much.
Yeah, I think I'll have to come back here on my own time.
I'm not sure if you've been noticing, I've been chopping out my own hand with this card.
Cool.
And now my hand hurts.
Well,
who would have thought?
Who would have fucking thought?
I know. And that's why you trust in my taste.
She thumps through manga as she takes a sip of her drink. That reminds me, what manga are you catching up on?
Oh, whoops. Whenever I come here, I usually have new manga with me, so I got into the habit of reading while drinking.
That's fine. I can understand, Alligator. You must be to start the chapter.
Yeah, it's so frustrating to have to wait a month for the next one. And don't get me started on hiatuses.
Hey, manga artists are humans who need breaks too, you know.
My chest. Fuck. Oh, it hurts. I don't know why. Just a sudden
pain is
just
good.
a sudden pain.
Hashtag pain.
God damn. Oh. I don't know why. God. I know, but I wish I could just buy them all at once. Oh. Anyway, this one's about a girl who discovers these guardian characters that can unlock people's true potentials. Her character design very nice too.
She holds up her manga and points at one of the characters. It's a girl with shoulder-length, layered hair, clad in a school uniform that's fashioned in a tomboyish manner, complete with a tie and a random belt.
I always like those kinds of visual kaiish designs, like they're kind of glamorous and super cool.
Fucking no.
Super cool. Really? I always thought that you like manga with cuter looking characters. I feel like if I tried to do a voice, my chest would just hurt more. But I feel like if I speak, I'll hurt. I can't speak, but I have to. Well, I mean, I do like cute characters, but I also like cool ones.
You like that kind of fashion? Why don't you try dressing up that way?
Ugh. Do you know how hard it is to change your style? To be honest, I kind of do want to try to at least once. But it feels so weird to dress differently. It's like I'm already too comfortable with my current clothes to change. Plus, I feel like it's so out of character for me at the moment.
What do you mean?
Okay, have you ever watched the anime Rose Revolution? No? No.
No, can't say I have.
Yep, no. Me neither. Sorry, me neither. Well, it's pretty old, that's to be expected. But for now, all you need to know is that the main character is a girl named Utena, and her best friend is a girl named Wakaba. So, Utena is the coolest of the cool. She's a girl, but she was a boy's uniform, even has a fan club of girls at school. Yeah, there we go, you did it. Meanwhile, her best friend is super cutesy and girly and really depends on Utena for things. You can probably guess that she wears a girl's uniform. It'd be really weird if Utena and Wakaba swap uniforms, right?
Well, I haven't watched the anime, so I don't know how they really look, but I think I get what you mean.
But you're not a character in anime, Natsuki. Can you change if you want to? Not like immediately though. Plus, you know there's gonna be like a bunch of people judging you for it.
Sometimes facing judgment is for the sake of change is worth it though.
Yeah. Anyway, it's not like I dislike cute clothes. I'm not dumb, you know. Picked out my clothes because I thought they looked cute, and I like cute things. I like them. But I don't want to be Wakaba. I just want to be as cool as Utena. So independent and strong. I think I understand how you feel. Oh, fuck. I think I understand how you feel. Wanted to be dependent on rather than depending on others.
Man, when did this conversation get so serious?
Natsuki, if you want, we can go clothes shopping sometime. Then you try out different styles and see if there's anything you like. Maybe.
There's an uncertain tone in her voice. Suzuki smiles genuine. Ha, if you go clothes shopping with Sayori, she's just gonna say you look good in everything.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a little positivity. That's something you really gotta learn, Jeremy, too. Lingerie, perfect.
What about Nizuki, huh?
I'm positive that I'm more positive than you, Jeremy, too.
Roll my eyes at that.
This has been so fun, guys. We should do this more often.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I have to go now, though. Can't be late for dinner.
I guess we should go too then. Are you going out to eat?
Nah, I just don't want to miss my dad's cooking. Okay then, do you want us to walk you back? I'm good. See you at school.
Exchanging goodbye, Sarah.
Why do we have to
Never again
choose
walking back.
between hanging out with Sarah, Natsuki, and Yuri?
I'm picking Yuri.
I know, but like, it's just oof.
Honestly, this was more fun than I expected. Although it was really nice, really just Nizuki leading us around on our personal routine. We had nice conversations together. Plus, I got to buy something for Yuri. Hope she appreciates the stationery. It really took a huge chunk out of my pocket money.
It's so lonely. I have to bribe someone with paper.
Well, no, it's a stationery. It's, you know, those standing things
says
with
things-
paper on it.
She's... Okay. I have to bribe someone with a thing where you write paper on.
I idly twirled my pen around my fingers, sighing at the blank piece of paper in front of me. You'd think with all the poems I've written so far, it'd be pretty easy to start on yet.
I mean, it
another
was before, but now we have to be like complex Yuri style. Like,
one. But I've been having trouble getting inspiration in writing a horror-themed poem.
my neck.
That was your fault, by the
my
way.
neck. It's always my fault.
In order to celebrate Halloween, Morgana asked us all to write theme
And we
poetry.
skipped Halloween
We
because
are
we didn't
supposed to
need
have
it.
some kind of Halloween party as well. I don't really know what to expect, but I'm looking forward to it. I did watch a horror anime to get in the mood, but I'm not sure if it helped
The
much.
Halloween thing hasn't happened yet, but it's gonna be skipped
Don't
over.
get me wrong, it was a great bit of surreal horror media. The sound design successfully created tension that kept stacking up over time, and the graphics were quite creepy as well. They were done in the style of old paper puppet crafts, bringing an airy mystery and age to the story. Despite all this, though, my mind still draws a blank when I confront the paper in front of me.
Yo, CJ, I really am getting cold.
It
Jesus Christ.
Doesn't help that I hardly get any sleep last night either. It's hard to shake off this feeling of exhaustion. There's a blanket up there. I don't want to procrastinate too much, but come on. I've got to think of
I
something.
thought
How
12:10 in the morning, it would be cold.
How in the world does Stephen King do this?
Cold.
There's a blanket up there.
I'm not gonna fucking just pull a blanket out here.
Alright, it's getting a little bit late, but it probably wouldn't hurt to go out and walk around for a few minutes. So that exercise can energize you, right? I could always pick up a can of coffee or tea somewhere too. Plus something might come to me while I'm walking. Ooh! So I make my way outside. I see stars here and there beginning to emerge from the darkening sky. Looks like there might be a small chance of rain, and it's a bit nippy as well.
rain. I love rain.
I don't think it's anything I have to worry about, though. What's a good place to go for poetry?
That little pond.
I stretch languidly as I stroll past a set of train tracks. Horror. Isn't there a graveyard around here somewhere?
Is everybody's gonna see Yuri showing a graveyard? It's like,
If I recall correctly, it's a quick walk away from where I'm at. It'll probably seriously creep me out, but art requires
you
sacrifice.
said art. Good job.
A few minutes later, I spot the wrought iron gate to the cemetery. It's quite dark, as there aren't any lights, but I can still make out the dark greens of the ivy shaking up the iron fence, as well as a flash of violet just inside the gate. Oh, a flash of violet in...
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hey, Yuri. She seemed... Oh, look at that.
Hey, guess what I'm in? Hey.
Well, that's not a robe. That's a coat that is
It's
shaped,
tied.
designed for by a designed.
I know, but it's
Japan.
similar. It's close enough.
She seems to panic for a moment after noticing me, but quickly regains her composure as we approach.
Who would have
each
thought
other.
Yuri would be at the graveyard? Hi, Drury too. I didn't see you there.
Sorry if I stole you now.
Is it Sunday? Oh, every Sunday, going to the graveyard for your parents, grieving. Oh, it's no bother. Of course, that could just be an assumption of my own.
Wait,
It may not be
why
Sunday.
is Yuri visiting the graveyard? Oh, hey Yuri, were you trying to find inspiration for your Halloween poem too?
That is not it. That is not it.
Gonna
Nope,
fucking
nope,
kill myself.
Nope,
She
it's
glances around for a minute as if
there's
processing
some-
my question.
Oh yes, that's right. That's totally it. Not.
Ugh.
You know, can you just? If people die. You just gotta. You really gotta understand that. I am assuming you're doing the same.
Yep. Guess great minds think alike.
No.
He gives this light chuckle at that.
No, you're just.
I was thinking to get something to drink too. Want to come with me?
Yeah, you want to drink some at the graveyard? Is there a store here somewhere? Well, it's getting a bit late.
Oh, no problem. I was planning on grabbing tea or coffee from the store for a minute.
I see. In that case, I could probably keep you company for a bit.
Smiling at each other, we start making our way to the shopping district. Yuri, I think you have something on your shoe.
Is that so?
Slow to a stop as she bends down to pick up something off
She
of her
slows
shoe.
to a slop as my stomach just growls.
Is that a rose petal? Where did that come from?
You understand now? Morning, graveyard, it's all day. It must have come off with some of the flower arrangements back in the cemetery.
Makes sense. It's nice to know that people's graves are being tended in there.
I agree. Being forgotten by your loved ones isn't a very comforting thought.
Were you walking around there for a while?
For a little bit. I had some trouble settling on a certain theme for my poem.
It's a surprise, considering how much you love horror.
You would think so, but it's difficult to pick one cohesive theme when there's so many to choose from.
So what do you end up deciding on?
Well, would it be alright if I kept us a surprise for now?
Sure, I can respect that.
Yeah, bring it in.
As we pass by a row of small shops, the cafe casts a few drops of water splash onto my face. Drop would soon increase in size and frequency, and before we know it, we were caught in a downpour. Should have brought an umbrella after all. You want to head inside somewhere?
Yes, please.
We jog up to a convenience store. Cold rainwater splashing up at our ankles as we slosh through puddles. The entrance under the awning is thankfully dry. The yellowed light inside comforting in the night. Pushing the door open, we're met with a small tinkling of a bell.
Yes.
Let's see. Where's the drink section?
I'm having a heart attack. Yeah, this pat the top of my head and it's totally helping. Oh, I think I see it in the back.
Follow Yuri to a drinks colored, filled with a colorful array of bottles and cans. What are you in the mood for? She pops open the door and grabs a bottle of green tea.
Well, I usually prefer my tea freshly made. The occasional chilled bottle of tea is a nice change of pace.
Yeah, it does kind of change the taste when it's hot versus when it's cold.
The thing that doesn't change, still tea. The iciness of cold tea can give it a certain sweetness.
Continue our conversation, we take our drinks to the register. Doesn't seem like the rain's letting up.
We'd probably get stuck if we were to go out now, but we should really be getting back.
On the inside of the store, I spot a stand carrying a few umbrellas. Well, we buy an umbrella then. Definitely be getting sick while trying to get back home.
I suppose we could do that.
Looking away from the counter, I grab the plain black umbrellas. Yuri grabs his
That seems
back
like a
one.
perfect atmosphere.
Oh.
Walking at night, reading.
What are you doing?
Next to the umbrella. Buying an umbrella.
Aren't we just gonna share one? It'd save us some money.
Are you sure I wouldn't want to be a bother? It'd be unfair to ask you to pay for it too.
Don't worry about it. I've been needing a new one anyway. There's no need for us to buy two when just one will work.
You know, you're being so smooth without realizing you're being
I
smooth.
know, right? It's glorious.
That's true. Alright, thank you for being so considerate.
She fidgets with her hair as she says this, a blush creeping across her cheeks. And shy girls are seriously cute.
Agreed.
Yes! I agree with you. No problem. It's
Yeah,
still raining
I love
pretty
this
hard.
song. Yeah. I believe that the bus should be here in a minute.
Don't you usually walk around town?
Well, yes, but the weather.
Alright, let's head to the stop so we don't miss it then.
I think this song was it like sparks igniting?
I don't know.
It-
After unfolding the
Which
umbrella,
means things are gonna go down.
I wait for Yuri to join me under it. She's not coming closer though. Instead of electing to stand still, staring at her feet. Is something wrong?
No, I'm fine.
She inches toward me until there's only a few inches between us. Let's go. We make our way to the bus stop. Once there, I open up my bottle of tea. Probably not the best weather to drink ice cold tea, but I already bought it. Hey Yuri,
Yes?
I meant to ask earlier, but how did you learn to make tea?
It's not such an interesting story.
Come on, I want to get to know you better. Given that tea's such an integral part of your character, I feel like I should know more about what it means to you.
An integral part of my character?
I mean, you are passionate about tea, aren't you?
I suppose so. But I do have other interests too, you know.
Yeah, I was just joking. I guess it just wasn't a very good joke.
No, you're fine. I'm just not very good with humor. I got good news. My heart isn't hurt anymore. Bad news, rib cage a little bit beneath it is
Yuri sighs, looking up into the sky.
My mother was the one who taught me how to make tea.
Ah, that makes sense. She was the one who helped teach you how to cook, after all.
Yes, that's right. I believe I was just about to finish primary school when I first tried to make tea. Of course, I didn't go about making it all at once, but over time she allowed me to do more and more. She taught me how to prepare tea in all manner of ways, from Western to Eastern styles. You'd be surprised at how many different infusers, strainers, and teapots she owned.
Sounds like it's a major hobby for her.
It definitely was.
Okay, right now, you should pick up on that damn word.
Definitely
Oh,
was.
yeah, they're both dead.
Yeah.
At this point, they're both dead.
Also, it's not the was could be like, yeah, it definitely was a good time, but like, yeah. That's
So,
why I thought they both died, and she had to be alone and mature by herself.
I wonder if she's living alone or if she's living with a relative.
I'm guessing she's living alone after being taught how to live, you know? My mother even eventually taught me how to properly form a tea ceremony.
Dang, seriously? Why aren't you in the club for that, then?
I don't know. I was always intimidated by the idea of actually performing it in front of other people. There are so many ways you could mess up.
But you always seem really graceful to me. Nice word. I'm glad you didn't join the tea ceremony club, though, because otherwise I wouldn't have met you.
I'm glad too.
She blushes and looks down again, smiling at her shoes.
I'm not as graceful as you may think, though.
I kind of find that hard to believe.
You just haven't seen me make many mistakes yet. There's one time I wasn't careful enough having the hot tea kettle one day and nearly spilled onto myself. My mother realized what was happening to me and put her hand over the spout to keep it from burning me. But because of that, she ended up with burns on her hands. For a while, I just felt so awful for allowing my ineptitude to hurt my mother. I didn't touch a tea kettle again for quite a while. Over time, however, I ended up becoming interested in tea again.
Well, I'm glad that you got back into it. Being clumsy isn't something that I'm used to. When she's calm, she's so elegant.
Yes, I am too.
Your mom sounds really nice, by the way. Shiver a bit as the wind buffets my body, whipping my clothes around me. Thankfully, the bus shows up a moment later, its bright headlights heralding its arrival. Somewhat bored and managed to find seats next to each other.
Yeah, look at all them. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yuri moves her arms to her sides, letting out a deep breath and looking at the night sky beyond the window. Passing streetlights reflect off of her eyes, shining golden over the violet of her irises. Sinking lower into my seat, I sigh in contentment. Even though we aren't talking, it still feels nice to just be close to her. For a minute, Yuri signals her oncoming stop. As I stand up to exit the bus with her, Yuri stops me.
You really don't have to walk me all the way back. Isn't this out of your way?
Yeah, but I don't want you to get sick. I bought the umbrella to share with you the full way. Come on, I insist. Gently pull Yuri along with me, opening the umbrella as we leave.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's quite serene now. The rain has lightened up to a pitter-patter. Occasional breeze gently rustles the trees around us.
Yuri too?
Yes.
Do you ever notice how the light is when it's raining?
What do you mean?
Well,
She looks around for a moment, then points at a street lamp down the street.
whenever it rains, it almost seems like the properties of light are completely changed. And especially obvious at night.
Now that she mentions it, the lights do seem a bit different. It's something I think that I've noticed subconsciously, but never really paid any attention to. A cold gust blows by, causing Yuri and I to huddle closer together. Shoulders are touching by this point, providing a small smidgen of warmth. Yuri doesn't seem to notice, or at least she's acting like she doesn't. But it might just be that she's lost her inner thoughts right now, though. She's been doing that more and more frequently. It's been nice to see her really open up to me. Yeah, it's almost like the lights are glowing. Well, of course light glows, but it's, I don't know, blurry. Yuri nods her head.
The way the light bounces off each individual droplet seems to create a sort of halo around the street lamps. At times it almost looks like the lights dancing around the air it reflects through the rain. It's as if the lights are spirits, burning out their life forces like fireflies. showing that not all of the world is darkness.
Huh? I never thought of it like that before.
It's just light that run off electricity.
My words are met with a faint smile.
Every so often I wonder if the lights in the distance are friendly will-o-wisps. I wonder if they're guiding me somewhere, urging me towards some far-off destination one step at a time. It's unnerving when they suddenly disappear right before you, when something cuts off their connection to the world, leaving everyone being guided in the dark. It's when that happens that you realize what you've been taking for granted. You begin to truly appreciate how welcoming the warmth was before, in contrast to the new, chilling darkness.
Yeah, I can feel kind of lonely when you were walking by
I
yourself
think she's
in the
trying to
dark.
imply that you are the warmth.
Yes. Not to mention it's kind of dangerous to do so. You haven't been doing that a lot lately, have you?
Don't worry, I haven't.
Well, good. If you ever need to walk around at night, just ask me and I'll be there. Plus, it feels a lot less lonely when you walk around with friends. Even if you were lost in the dark, if you have friends by your side, you'll
Stop saying the word friends.
you'll
Just
be
say
able to
someone.
trust someone's
Just
going
say
to stick
someone.
by
It's
you. It's probably just me, but it feels like Yuri and I are a bit closer than we were before. About to open my mouth to speak again when she abruptly comes to a stop, nearly causing me to trip. We're at a quite intersection that I'm not too familiar with.
Well, V2, thank you for accompanying me on the way home.
Am I walking all the way back with you? You wouldn't want to get wet now, right?
I mean, the rain let up quite a bit now. Really, I wouldn't want you to go too far away from me.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am. Thank you for the offer, though.
All good. It's been my pleasure.
You're right. It is less lonely walking with friends.
Smile sends a light wave of warmth through my body. Yeah, haha, it was. We'll see you tomorrow then.
Goodbye, V2.
Fucking dense fuckwad.
But hey,
Even I'm not that stupid.
it's like, yo, look, if you're just like, yo, it's good nice walking around with someone, especially people that you're close to. You know, you gotta say that stuff. Yo, friends, it's nice hanging out with friends, walking with friends, and the night having
Achoo!
friends. Oh, you're the one who's sick, and you're gonna take care of you. How do you get sick? You're the one with the
I ended
umbrella.
up getting home pretty late last night. On top of that, I had to finish some work before going to bed. So this makes it 2 nights in a row that I didn't get enough sleep. My head feels fuzzy and warm, and I'm having a hard time finding the energy to get up. I shove my blankets aside and try to stand up. I struggle to maintain my balance. Crap, I can't do it. I flop back into my bed, sinking down in my comforter. Maybe I'll just rest my eyes for a bit. ... What is this? My body feels like it's baking in an oven. It's pounding in my head. Each wave of pain pushes me further into the haze of my fever. Ugh, how much time has passed? I struggle to take a deep breath, and I am pleasantly surprised by the notes of lavender and sweets in the air. Lavender? Yuri? Now I'm thinking about it, I hope she didn't catch anything as well. Smile into my pillow as I think about the time we've been spending together. Not even my fever can distract me from the happiness I feel from recalling these memories.
Is that a pillow?
It's a warm and fuzzy feeling inside. It's not the same kind of feeling I get when I think about friends. It's something different. However, I'm suddenly snapped out of my reverie when something cold and damp is placed on my forehead.
It could, I mean, yeah.
Turning in bed to face my room, I'm met by the sight of Yuri and Sayori sitting by my bedside.
It probably will, yeah.
Yuri's red-faced, whispering to Sayori as Sayori writes on a piece of paper.
V2, you're finally awake.
Yeah, I guess I am. What time is it?
It's about 7 o'clock in the evening.
Holy, and I've been out this whole day? Hold on, what are you doing here? I get up a little, propping myself up on my elbows. Head still spins whenever I move, but I'm a bit better than I was earlier.
I'm really sorry for coming to your home unannounced like this. You weren't answering your calls, and Sarah mentioned that.
Relax, Yuri. I'm guessing you and Sarah came over to check up on me, in which case I'm thankful you guys are here. Yuri blinks for a moment, a blush deepening on her cheeks.
Oh, well, glad. See, Yuri? Told you V2 wouldn't mind.
So, you are the culprit behind this visit, eh?
Thank you.
I owe you!
Hey, you should be thankful that we're here. Yes.
Don't worry, I am. I'm just teasing you.
Well, you didn't show up at school and wouldn't answer our calls, so we were worried that something happened to you. Imagine sleeping till 7.
That's when you know you're truly sick.
Yeah,
I've actually, when I got the flu like 2 years ago, no, last summer, it was the bad one. Like, it was bad. And I was bedridden for days. And throughout those days, I would just sleep. Sleep. I couldn't even watch YouTube. Like, I was dead. And I would, like, wake up at, like, 1 in the morning and then go to bed and then wake up at, like, 8 at night the next day. And, like, it would be random and I lost track of time so quickly.
Okay. You should have seen Yuri. She started paying.
Oh.
Sayori. Anyway, Sayori decided to visit after school, so I tagged along.
Oh, Yuri, you know this was your idea. Well, I'm sorry for making you guys worry and go through all this trouble.
We'd much rather you were okay, so please don't worry about it.
Anyway, I think I'll be fine. Make an attempt at standing, but the intense waves of nausea quickly remind me that I'm not going anywhere soon.
No, you should rest. I'll give you some water and medicine.
They rushes off, the fading sounds of footsteps signaling her descent to the lower floor of the house.
You need to recover before you attempt anything more strenuous.
Standing up is strenuous activity.
You know what I mean.
Well, I kind of need to use the bathroom. Stand up fully this time.
Oh. Well, in that case.
Yuri stands up too.
Do you want me to help you?
Yeah. Now it could be that I'm not feeling as well as I thought I did, but it is the thought of her helping me in the bathroom. It feels like my fever's coming back in full force. Sit back down as my face heats up. Okay, Drew. Fuck! She probably means something way different from what you think.
What, you think she's gonna fuck you in the bathroom?
No! It's not what he's thinking.
We're saying way different, you know? What do you mean?
Jervy 2. Oh.
Jervy 2. Are you okay? You seem a little delirious. You don't know your lines. Your face is burning up.
I'm fine, Yuri.
Here, let me help you.
She proceeds to extend her hand out to me. Focus, Jervy 2. Probably die of embarrassment if I ended up wetting myself in front of 2 girls, so I gotta make it to that bathroom one way or another. Take Yuri's hand. I'm surprisingly cool in my grasp. She helps me back up. I start to wobble a bit.
If you need to, you could.
Now it looks like she's the one catching a fever. She looks away, struggling to maintain eye contact. Are you okay, Yuri?
If you need to, you could lean against me for support. I wouldn't mind if I wouldn't want you to end up falling and hurting yourself while you're ill.
Thoughtful. We end up leaning on each other, shoulder to shoulder. Once we make it outside my room to the bathroom door, Sarah comes up the stairs with water and medicine.
Hey, Jervy2, you shouldn't be out.
She cuts herself off as she glances between Yuri and me. I need to go to the bathroom, so Yuri's helping me.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Oh, I'll put the stuff next to your bed then.
And with that, she heads into my room. Alright, I'll be fine here, Yuri.
Okay, I'll be heading back into your room then if you don't mind. Just call me when you're finished.
That was fucking quick. Well, he probably just had to piss.
Well, yeah, but like, you know, I don't think a piss goes like instant.
Making my way back to my room, I can just barely hear the sounds of Sarah and Yuri talking.
So, it seems... And Jervy2 are... Do you?
Wait, what about me?
Come on, you heard what he said.
What? What did I say?
I'm sure we just misheard him.
Jordan.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Well, doesn't know a whole lot of people outside this club. Who do you think he was talking about?
Alright, Jervy 2, you should probably stop eavesdropping now. Did he talk in his sleep about Yuri? And like was... Bruh! I can see that happening!
Yeah.
When you're fevered, you go crazy when you sleep.
I don't think he actually said Yuri though. It was more like...
Yeah, it was abstract. That's why they were speculating, but oh my god. But as I reach for the doorknob, my hand freezes.
What do you mean?
My mind's racing, trying to figure out if I said anything to them.
Come on, Yuri. Don't you think that I should check on him? Shit.
His footsteps begin approaching the door. I quickly open it.
Jervy2. Oh, I see that you're done.
Yeah, I just finished. Sarah perks up as she notices me enter my room again.
Hey, I just texted Monica and Atu that you're doing better.
Ah, cool. They were probably wondering where I was, right? As I open my mouth to speak more, my stomach rumbles.
Now that I think about it, would you like something to eat? You haven't eaten all day.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Jinx.
And he sighs and then laughs along with Sayori.
If you want, we could try making something here. Jeremy too, do you have any greens we could use?
I'm pretty sure that I have some salmon. Oh, and a bunch of frozen foods as usual.
Ooh, I like some salmon. Given that it's a school night, it'd be preferable if we could make something fast.
Just be careful not to set the house on fire again. Haha. Smile at Sayori while I say this.
Hey, that was one time.
We ended up laughing together.
Well, Jeremy too, if you're settled back in, we'll get started on the food then.
Proceed to head downstairs as I take my medicine and drink some water. It's nice and quiet now. As I close my eyes, I can feel myself slipping back into the room and embrace of sleep.
No.
That is, until the sound of my phone ringing shatters the calm of the air. For a moment, I can contemplate ignoring it, but with a groan, I reach for my phone and check the caller ID. Mom's calling. Good thing I checked. Hey, Mom. Hey, Jordan Futura, are you okay? You didn't pick up my phone earlier, so I was getting worried. Plus, the school rang me to tell me that you didn't go in. Sorry, I must have been out. Anyway, I'm doing better now. Had a really bad fever, but after sleeping it off, I'm feeling much better. Are you sure? Yes, Mom. Well, make sure you're drinking plenty of water and getting a lot of rest, okay? I think I left some medicine in the kitchen if you are. Mom, it's just a fever, huh? It's not like the bubonic plague or anything. But right as I say that, I can't help but hack up a wet, raspy cough. Are you sure about that? That cough sounded pretty medieval. Geez, way to reassure me, huh? Are you sure you are okay? I can catch a flight home if you're really ill, you know. No, that's way too much effort. I'll be fine, Mom, seriously. Some friends came over to school to help me take care of them. Stop saying that word! Oh!
Well, what are you else supposed to say? Some random people came over?
I'm guessing one of them was Sari. And what? The other friend? She's a girl, isn't she? Hey, don't be getting any fun ideas. I wouldn't dream of it. It was just Yuri. Isn't Yuri from your club? Yeah, she is. I see. So, I can tell she's... What exactly?
When are you gonna get it on?
The question is going to be, how close are you and Yuri? Called it. What do you mean? You know.
You know.
Do you like her?
You think Yuri's gonna be eavesdropping on this, you know, too?
You teams... that would be nice. You two seem to be close if she's concerned enough to check on you along with Sari, or is Sari the one you like? Mom! Can't a mother be curious about her son's love life? Come on, be honest. Geez, my life isn't some dumb high school rom-com, you know. What kind of an angsty teenage boy tells their mom about their crushes? Oh, it's okay. I'll keep it a secret. Ugh, how about this? I'll answer with a definite I don't know. You can't worm your way out of this one. I'm too starved for details about your life. Roll my eyes. Whose fault is it that she's not here to know about my life? Almost immediately after thinking that, I hit by a pang of guilt. She's not working away from home because she wants to. She's doing it to support me and maintain her quality of life.
Yeah, you've known this. You're just fucking
So
stupid.
do you not know, or do you know but just don't want to say it? Ugh. It might just be my guilt making me do this. But you know what? I'm going to open up your... It's hard to describe. So you like Sayori then? Honestly, I don't think I've ever thought of her that way. Sayori and I have been friends for so long that it's hard to imagine us being a couple. I don't know, I think I'm just too used to thinking of her as my best friend. Aw, I think you two would make a nice couple.
Nope.
Mom, if it's not her, then is it the other girl? Yuri? Yeah, tell me a bit about her. Well, Yuri's super smart but kind of shy. She loves literature and can always provide deep insight into whatever we read.
I think kind
Oh,
of.
and she's also really mysterious. Sometimes I feel like I know her, but then I find out something new and surprising about her that I never expected. It definitely sounds like you like her. Wait, how do you know? It's the way that you talk about her. I can't see you, but the tone of your voice makes it seem like that's the case. Or it could just be a mother's intuition. At any rate, from what you described, she seems like a nice girl. Well, I think that the sound of footsteps outside my door interrupts my train of thought. This is not a conversation I feel comfortable having in front of the girls now. Hey, Mom, I've got to go now. There's a knock on the door. Alright, then. But you're not off the hook for this conversation. You better believe we'll be continuing the next time I call. Okay, I got it. I'll call the school, let them know that you are not feeling well. Love you, V2. Thanks, and I love you too. I hang up the phone and toss it aside.
Hey, you get to relax a bit.
Come in.
This week. V2, are you feeling better?
Yuri's holding a platter of freshly cooked dumplings. I can see the steam still wafting off them. Hey, Yuri. Thanks for cooking. And you made my favorite dumplings, too.
It was nothing. I remember what you said about them, so when I saw the bag in the freezer, I kinda had to make them.
That's really thoughtful of you. Thanks. Thanks again. Wait, is Sarah cooking downstairs by herself?
I came up here to bring you your food. Don't worry, she's making sure that they don't. Yuri, can you not read my line, please? Can you hurry downstairs? I'll leave you food here for now. Coming, Sayori.
Yuri sits down. The dumplings next to me, along with a set of chopsticks. There's about 12 of them, all neatly lined up. Turning one over, I can see that the bottom is perfectly crisply golden brown. I don't want the dumplings to go cold now, but I'd much rather eat with everyone.
Sayori, I'm sorry. Turn off the stove. Okay.
I try to yell from my bed. Is everything alright?
Yes.
Do you want to eat together upstairs? Sounds like something is being sprayed downstairs.
Maybe later. You go ahead and eat now. Don't wait up for us.
I sigh, torn between panicking and laughing. Granted, they're going through all this trouble for me, though it won't mean much if the house is burnt down, but it's the thought that counts. Anyway, I haven't smelled any smoke yet, so I'm probably good, I think. After about 5 minutes, I hear 2 sets of footsteps coming upstairs.
Ruby too?
Yeah?
We kinda, sorta, we burnt some of the dumplings. Plus, there's a fire extinguisher from everywhere.
Yeah, I kinda figured that out.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, you guys are only here to take care of me. So as long as you two don't get hurt and the house doesn't burn down, it's okay. Glance at each other and sigh.
Thank you for understanding.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thanks.
Oh.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Sayori glances at my plate.
Wait, why didn't you eat your food?
Figured it'd only be an extra few minutes to wait for you two.
I could make something else after Sarah and I clean up. But the probably could be cold night now.
Now that you mention it, you're right. Hey, Yuri.
Yes?
Can you warm these up and bring them back to my room along with a few more plates and forks?
Of course, but don't tell me you want to share your food.
Yep, that's right. Girls pause for a moment.
But you're sick.
Relax, I haven't touched the dumplings at all. We can share them to tide us over for now, and I can order some pizza in the meantime.
Are you sure?
Positive. At this moment, the Sayori's stomach starts rumbling. Besides, it's getting late, and you all need to head back home soon. Yuri looks over at Sayori, is waiting to take a cue from her. Oh, Yuri!
Yuri!
Thankfully, Sayori's never had any hang-ups over accepting food from me.
Sounds good to me. Thanks, Vito. In that case, I'll be in your care.
No need to be so formal, Yuri.
I meant to say is thank you for your offer.
Snatches the platter of food and hurries downstairs as if running away. Now that that's dealt with, it's time to order the pizza. It won't break my food budget, so as long as I don't do it
it's like,
too
hey, Vito, you like Yuri, don't you?
And Yuri comes back up with the warmed up dumplings.
Alright. Here are the dumplings.
He hands out them for 4 on each plate. Hey, Sayori.
Yeah?
Before I forget to ask, would it be alright if you picked up my schoolwork tomorrow? You could probably ask Shiori. She's bound to have all my missing work.
Yeah, I can do that. After all, won't do any good to miss on your education.
Got it, Mom.
You know that's for your own good.
Yeah. Anyway, let's dig in. As our conversation ends up turning toward the club. By the way, is everyone done writing their poems for Halloween?
I'm still thinking about mine, but I want to keep it a secret for now. My poem's first draft is actually finished already. Ooh, what's it about? I like to keep it a secret until Halloween, too.
We know what it is about.
We don't remember it, though, but we know. We wouldn't want the suspense to be ruined, after all.
That's true. We should probably all keep our lips sealed about them until then.
Oh, right. I'm just so curious, though.
Knowing Yuri, her poem will probably be pretty solid. But I wonder what Sayori's gonna write about.
I imagine that you weren't able to write yours yet due to your illness.
Yeah, you got me there.
How'd you get sick anyway? You never get sick. Not even when we were kids.
It's probably because I was walking around in the rain last night. Ha!
Huh? But wasn't it pouring down pretty hard? What were you doing out in the rain?
Honestly, I don't even remember why.
Derby too. To be fair, if he hadn't happened upon me, he might have not been out for so long. So really having to blame for Derby 2's illness.
Oh, come on, Yuri. I was wandering around outside even without you at first anyway.
So, you two were together last night then?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. We were both looking for inspiration for our poems. Great minds think alike, right, Yuri?
I suppose so. Oh, I guess you found your inspirations together then, right?
Well, not yet. For me, at least. Maybe I'll need another late night walk with Yuri to finish the poem, haha.
If you ever need it, I'll be happy to accompany you for another walk. Well, sounds like fun.
Regardless, with or without another walk, I'll have something together by the time Halloween comes up.
I look forward to it. Face.
Suddenly, the doorbell rings.
I'll get it. I'm super hungry.
Shuffle around my drawers for my wallet and hand Sarah the money. Oh, new outfit, by the way. Isn't that new? I'm pretty sure that's new.
I mean, it's from the original game.
Oh. Shuffle around. Oh, wait. Hey, this should be enough to cover it.
Thanks. I'll be right back.
Before Yuri can move to join her, Sarah dashes off downstairs. And she really ran off.
Yeah, I should probably go with her. Excuse me.
Yuri follows Sarah out my room. I check my text messages.
Hey, this is Natsukiya. I heard from the others that you weren't doing well.
I'm doing somewhat better now. What? DW? What the fuck does that mean?
Just click it again, see if we can...
I caught something and ended up sleeping for pretty much the entire day. After a minute, she responds.
Gross. Don't affect me.
Yeah, that's why I haven't been back to Club Genius.
Yeah!
That's pretty clever. But
You better not just been skipping club.
no, I really am sick.
Oh, yeah, no. Sorry to let me know what was going on earlier. Gotta make sure you get better for the Halloween party.
Alright, I will.
See you in the club when you feel get better.
Damn, fucking, how long does it take? Does she has presets? She must have presets of that shit.
Who knows?
Or she, like, can really... Sounds good, see ya. By the way, your emojis are weird. Weirdo. As I finish tapping away at my phone, the girls re-enter the room with the pizzas.
What toppings did you order?
Just normal cheese and pepperoni pizzas. Her stomach approves of the
I was
choices.
about to move left, and then it's like...
Well, let's eat.
The sunburn still actually is kind of there. That's great.
Lol.
Yeah, I thought it would be good. Thanks for the meal. Yeah, what Yuri said.
Conversation petters out as much as on the gooey slices of pizza, but it eventually crops back up again. Anyway, Sarah, I'm just curious about something. He looks up at me curiously with a mouthful of cheese
Hey,
pizza.
yo, give me some cheese pizza.
Exactly how did you manage to burn the dumplings again? Both her and Yuri come close to joking. I'm not mad, alright, just curious.
This part of my hand hurts a lot, and I don't know why. Well, if you promise not to get mad. Yuri told me to keep on the food before she went upstairs. So I was standing there watching the... You know what's going on? She went upstairs before they were ready, right? To keep the other dumplings, right?
Oh, damn!
And look at her.
She got
So I was
exposed!
So I was standing there watching the dumplings, and I kept watching them, just like Yuri said. But then they started smoking.
Sayori.
Hey, I'm not dumb, okay? They look perfectly normal to me. They just started smelling burnt. Oh, and they started smoking too. And that's when I called Yuri. Sayori, when I told you to wash them, I thought it was implied that you should also cook them. How was I supposed to know what you meant? I wasn't the one who read the instructions on the bag. Isn't it common sense to move frying food not around a pan so it doesn't stick to the bottom?
They look over at me as if to use my culinary knowledge
Yeah,
as some sort of common sense tiebreaker. No other choice but to shrug at them, I guess.
Anyway, I told Sarah to turn off the stove when I saw what was happening. Yeah, so I tried to turn off the stove. But I ended up turning the heat on accident. I was panicking. And then it started to burn even more. So then I started trying to scrape the dumplings off the bottom of the pan, but the bottom layer of dumpling skin was super hard to get off. And while I was doing that, I kind of did the same thing that I did the other time, and some pieces of dumpling skin accidentally flew into the burner. And that's when it actually started catching on fire. Yep, but luckily I remembered how you put out the fire in my house with the fire extinguisher on the sink. After a second, I found one, sprayed the stove down. Don't worry, the kitchen's all cleaned up now. Well, we still need to do the dishes, but the stove's cleaned up.
Man, I'm torn between being glad I missed it and being sad that I didn't see it for myself. Wave of exhaustion hit me as I let out a yawn. I guess just hearing about all your shenanigans has made me tired, though.
Given that everyone's finished eating at this point, we could let you have some rest for the night. Yeah, if you're feeling better, then I get at home. I'll stop by tomorrow to check on you again.
Thanks for taking care of me, guys. By the way, I'll take care of the dishes later. You all are probably tired as well.
It's okay, but are you sure you don't want to wash the dishes? Wash the dishes.
That's alright. If you could put the leftover pizza in the fridge, that'd be great, though.
Alright, I suppose that it is getting late.
Oh, you wanted to stay.
Oh, I'll see you later, Jitterbee 2.
See you, Sayori. Sayori smiles.
Of course, there is always a chance that Yuri didn't hear what you said.
Well, she did go up before they were done.
Before they were done and all that.
Sayori smiles, yawns, grabs her stuff in the pizza, and leaves.
I'll bring you something to eat tomorrow. If that's alright, that is.
That'd be great, Yuri. Thank you. Thanks for taking care of me. I know I said this before, but I really appreciate it. She starts playing with her hair.
It was the problem. It could be quite difficult to manage by yourself when you're ill.
She scoots towards me a little.
If you need anything else, please be sure to call me or message me and I'll be over as soon as possible.
I nod, smiling up at her. Yuri stands up and glances at me for a moment, then grabs the trash next to me. Feels like she wants to say something.
I have the biggest of brains.
Is everything alright, Yuri?
My mind is as big as the universe. Yes. Everything's fine now.
Just making sure. She grabs her stuff and heads to the door, waving goodbye before leaving. The door closes with a soft click as she leaves.
She knows, but she's a little shy.
I close my eyes. This was a surprisingly fun day. Well, aside from the part where my house almost burned down and how I struggled to even make it to the bathroom. Other than that, I don't know how I would have managed without the girls. On another note, I'm getting along with Yuri quite well now. It's only been a month or so since I joined the club and met her. But it's been hard to think about not spending time with her after school. She's a shy girl, though, so I don't want to rush things. Last thing I need to do is try and move too fast and just ruin everything. I'm also glad that I'm getting to spend more time with Sayori.
But also, if you take it too slow, maybe too late.
We've really reconnected since we ended up drifting apart. Maybe I should get sick more often. Yeah, if a guy needs to get sick for people to hang out with them, then they might be a problem. Even as I mull over these thoughts, I feel sleep beginning to overtake me again. Need to recover, especially since I don't want to end up missing Halloween.
Except we're skipping that.
Tomorrow I'll think more about my poem.
How long's it been?
I don't know. You should probably check.
Yeah, it's we got stuff.
Okay. See y'all in the next one. Bye.